There's options. I'm not a huge fan of this troll into bat. I feel like that's a really hard lane for troll if you do get that matchup. Like if you put the bat off lane, and I know Zero is a big bat rider player, so that's the only concern that I would have there. Is like I feel like there needs to be a laning answer to bat because this is not guaranteed to go mid by any means.
Well, other teams have resorted to pulling out Slark as a core option against the bat rider, but we have seen
please.
We've seen mediocre play and success from it. So
I don't know if this is going to be picked as Wraith King comes out. How has Nick's assassin just been ignored? He's been like first ban every game. That's really weird.
I mean, he was that
There's no way you pick him on A team now, but
yeah, a snap grab to like eliminate early spirit pickups, I guess, or pucks when they're available. But I guess, yeah, team's kind of glossing over it for this go around.
We had 2 first pick 4s too. Like it's it's likely Phoenix is going to be a 4, and then Earthshaker's like a guaranteed 4. So that's another reason is like, okay, well, Nyx, nobody can pick Nyx, so just leave it. Screw it. Doesn't exist as a hero because it's only a 4.
So now you got to get someone who's got to go toe to toe with the king and have an answer for the egg, but not get caught up in too much craziness that will be the team fight of black and yellow. So
I'm thinking Ursa, PL, Ricky is still there actually.
I was thinking Ricky too because they have the Ricky Grim, but it gives them no egg answer. I feel like the Phoenix is just a they do go with the
very
Weaver.
Good call.
Okay,
all right. I
mean, Weaver name is always thrown out. We never get to see it though in actual competitive play. We see plenty of play in the pubs, but I know I even posed this question to Jenkins I think a week or 2 ago is why we're not seeing it in competitive play, but here he is.
10 seconds.
Do you know what you build on position 1 Weaver these days, Jenkins? Like, is there any way that you itemize like a diffusal on top of his talent, the mana break talent for Wraith King?
Yeah, you could
buy that shard.
The only problem is like the timing of it, because I know people like to go like Maelstrom Yasha, and then by that point, if you get a diffusal next, it's like almost 20 minutes, and then you can get the Ag shard. So it's like you'd have to go for like an early diffusal, but it gives you no farming. So I think we had Gunnar talking about the. It's like I think it was Gunnar. Aoi was mentioning it too when he was casting about like the idea of like if you get a diffusal on a certain hero, like it opens up the map because you can kill people, but like sometimes the map is already open and you need somebody to like actually take the farm with like a Maelstrom. And often that's the case on Weaver where like the hero's strong enough that the map is already open to farm because he's like an early game hero who can Sakuchi around and be annoying. And so like having the Maelstrom to farm is almost like necessary. So it's a weird one, but you can definitely do it.
I'm really excited because I got completely dumpster. Okay, I was an Underlord. Okay, a hero that's not supposed to die. 0-8 in the laning stage to Weaver Inkswell combo. I want to see this in the competitive. I want to see how strong it actually is. Obviously, I'm terrible, but it's still really strong. Once you get like level 2 Inkswell, pretty much can't avoid it.
I like the Weaver pickup. I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking 8 teams draft so far.
Yeah, this completely abuses the fact that there's just like no lockdown on black and yellow, and even this like Wraith King can never sit in a lane against the Weaver because like Wraith King, I mean, he's not gonna have detection. Come on, no king carries around dust. That's what a joke.
You do need some beef up front though for a team. Like Underlord
they're
would
going
also
something
work for them.
They must be hinting at something pretty beefy to ban out a Timber Saw, which feels like it's just a counter for what their last pick may be. It must be a beefy McBeef.
Wow, no Underlord ban. That's crazy. I mean, is it banned? No, it's not. I mean, Underlord versus Wraith King. You just like kill all the skeletons, get 1 billion damage. I mean, that's a fairly easy lane. I suppose the only problem is like, then you are playing probably into a Coddle 5, and Underlord wants to push the lane, but Coddle just counter pushes it, so you can't do like push the lane and then pull the camp strat, which is annoying.
I know nobody's picking this, but Centaur Stampede away from Egg, good disengage is okay.
Yeah, that's actually not bad this game for sure.
Legion Commander.
Why would you do this to me?
She's got the counter to Bat Rider, of course. That's why we pick her. No, there's got to be more to it than that.
You have Earthshaker Shard to counter. It counters every hero in the game. You don't need any counters anymore. You have Earthshaker. God, I wanted to pick them. We'll see what this last pick is. Maybe they can disgust me even more with this following one. They have a full minute. So they're looking for either an off lane or a mid because Bat Rider can flex. So So it's going to be Batrider versus Void Spirit if it's mid. So do you like that matchup for Batrider? I'm assuming,
Yeah,
Jenkins.
I think that's fine for Bat. I think people have figured out ways to like do fine as Void Spirit versus the Bat. But if you're ever trying to figure out ways to do fine, that's kind of sus, right? It's like,
well, what if you go Legion mid to quote unquote counter it, put Void Spirit safe, and do like an aggro lane with the Inkswell combo with Weaver?
that sounds pretty cool, but that also sounds like super risky. You're aggroing into a Caudal, and he just shoves the lane. So I actually think you can't do that because they have a Caudal.
Bloodseeker
against Weaver.
Oh, that's a pretty nice last grab.
Yeah, that's a really good pick.
Oh my goodness. Well, digest the draft for what it is, gentlemen, real quick, and spit out your predictions. Suns fans, start with you.
I was so close to picking A team. I really was. But that Legion commander has she won one game that we've paneled? Honestly.
I think Ice even lost with it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think EG lost with it. Yeah.
Not only did he lose with it, he fed horribly. So I'm going to pick black and yellow. Legion commander sucks.
Jenkins.
I think black and yellow in the later part of this draft, they won. They won the draft. This was a nice flex of the bat, get the Bloodseeker. I think black and yellow is going to win.
All right, let's hear what our casters have to say. But first, we head into a break. But when we return, it's Lyrical and GoDz to bring you the coverage.
Hello and welcome back, all you fine people out there. Dota 2 action, NADPC, the battle, all the way breaking down to this do or die time. You put it out there, GoDz. How you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling relaxed, excited to watch some A-Team versus Black and Yellow. This is the big one, and things getting off to a hot start.
Oh, Jube, you're in some trouble. Jumped on by Rises and completely destroyed right at the start. Who they giving the kill to? They're going to give it to Rises, the man with the plan. So they take down the captain right at the start with this smoke up onto the high ground that we've seen so many times.
That was cool. He just invis Shikuchi'd in. Well, obviously, Shikuchi is an invis spell, but he did it blindly. Like, he didn't have vision. Usually they put the high ground ward there, so I feel like Black and Yellow may even waste a sentry thinking they're dewarding. And we've seen this move, especially from A-Team, so many times. This is the team that loves to fight and run at the enemy more than any other team in the NADPC.
I think that, when we had Zabo on, he was talking about their mentality. If they're behind, just keep going. Just keep running into them. Who cares? Like, you're either going to win or you're going to lose, as is the case in Dota. And we'll just make it happen that much quicker.
Oh, yeah. And they get 3 bounty runes in the first blood, so that's a nice chunk of change, a good edge to have for the lane, especially Rises. In this safe lane, he's going to have probably a very quick Wraith Band with plenty of regen and a magic stick. That's just like, your lane's just a little bit easier when you have that extra kind of damage and sustain.
Totally. And you're going to need it, because this looks like a pretty freaking horrific lane, if we're going to be honest. Bloodseeker slamming out the Blood Rights. You've got Flea that's going to be off to the side, throwing these, spirits every which way. Very annoying to deal with, as already there's going to be a quick silence down their bottom. So yeah, the spam of the Blood Right, very annoying to deal with. Yeah,
I think luckily Weaver generally will be dodging these Blood Rights there, just slightly mistime that Shikuchi, so still got hit by it, but I like what A-Team have. This Weaver Grimstroke is a very scary lane. Like Sunshine was talking about, like he played against it in pubs, and you just feed against it. So I think once they get level 3, level 4, A-Team can go for a lot of kills here.
Okay, it'll be something definitely to watch for there. Jube almost loses his courier to Zabo, who's hunting off to the side, but won't be able to clear that one out. Yeah, and like you said, I guess a lot of potential for oppressive tactics one way or the other, with probably the Bloodseeker just trying to whittle him down, while Rises might actually go for kills with old Yoda.
It can be very hard to hit the Fire Spirits when they go on you, because Weaver's just so fast with the Shikuchi. And Fire Spirits has a very long cooldown, so as soon as Fire Spirits go on cooldown, I think that's when A-Team can get very aggressive, but for now, they're just going to be playing the lane down bottom. They need to get their levels first.
Quick silence out there. We saw mid for at least a little bit there. It's the Batrider facing off against the Void Spirit, this hero that in a lot of ways has kind of just moved all over the place right now. Batrider, one of the top teams.
Oh, he has a TP, but that's okay. I think that's good, though. He did a lot of damage to Ryoyo, who still doesn't have his bottle. That was actually a really cool play. He did a lot of damage, instantly TPs back to safety, and has a creep wave under his tower. He's winning this lane so far.
That's big. Yeah. I mean, I think Jenkins was talking about the strength of these players and how they've gotten better throughout the course of the season. Black and Yellow, obviously, starting with a lot of sort of confidence in one of the teams that I think people were expecting to kind of break ranks. And they've already taken out 5-man Midas once, but a win here for them would basically secure that they're able to stay in that upper division, and A-Team basically playing for their life.
Yeah, I think basically whoever wins this probably stays in the upper division. There is a chance that A-Team wins this and loses to 5-man Midas, and then we get some weird like three-way tie. But this is like the big series to determine who stays in the upper division and who goes down. I mean, Zabo was even talking about it. Top lane, they get aggressive with the Wraithfire Blast into Illuminate, but Shaker's there to bail him out.
Yeah, it does have that salve afterwards as well in the Legion Commander. Yeah. So as long as he doesn't die immediately to skeletons, he should be fine here.
Yeah. And I know the panel was questioning Legion Commander as a pick. Another kill attempt on top, not going to succeed. Still is the salve you mentioned. I think the reason why they picked this is something that Jenkins mentioned himself is you got to pick your most comfort heroes. This is the big match. Don't go too cheesy, especially game one. And Bloody Sky, Legion Commander is one of his top 4 most played heroes. It's probably one of his most played offlaner when I was looking at his Dota buff. So this is his comfort zone.
Yeah. It just so happens to also be good against Bat, which is, you know, a great bonus. So why not? Yep. Not able to get that pull back there mid, but you can see down bottom, they brought down Zero fairly low on the Bloodseeker, but weren't able to finish the job. But they're doing a really good job. They're winning all 3 lanes right now. Zero is getting completely bullied back from this one. 9-1 on this Bloodseeker. Compare that to the Legion, 19 CS already.
I'm very impressed. Unfortunately, Prince actually is going to come back in and force Flea to pick up this rune. Can Prince get out is the question now.
Oh, it's dangerous. They do have the Earthshaker in the area, though,
fine.
to try and salvage him and dissimulate back away. It's a couple tower shots, and yeah, he's good.
Good patience from Zabo. Didn't rush the fissure. Was waiting to see if Ryoya dived the tower, because a fissure under tower is much better than just a fissure to, you know, get Prince back to safety.
For sure.
And both teams playing a very solid laning stage. Definitely A-Team with the edge you just mentioned. A bit less than a 1k gold lead, despite having a CS advantage in 2 of the 3 lanes. Mid's kind of back to even. But I like what we're seeing from both teams so far.
Well, and I think that this is the thing that we kind of anticipated. If there was going to be, you know, a pretty close match, it was like a 0 down bottom, actually. It's getting gone on by Rises, has that extra damage with the Stroke of Fate. Zero taking a ton of right clicks, and I think if they might need to dive under tower for it, but they will. Rises gets the kill.
Yep, and he's going to go for the bounty rune. He won't get it, but he might just kill Fleet. Fleet's going to have to TP out of this one. I don't think he can. I think he's just dead as well.
Chase, chase, chase. Flea gets the bugs on him. A couple more punches. Needs another hit. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Barely getting away from that one.
His Geminate was like 0.1 seconds away from being up when he right-clicked.
Well, and now, up top, Bloody Sky trying to chase down Yemsun, and he does have another stun to try and turn this back around. That's going to be enough to buy him some space. So, again, the thing I was trying to say is that it felt like if A-Team were going to win this, they had to, like, win the lanes and then try and transition that into just some solid play later on. And so far, they're winning the lanes.
Yeah, it's not like what we've seen from other teams where it's like they're like 2-3k gold ahead at 5 minutes in. It's still a small advantage. And I think the concern is that like Ryoya is going to accelerate super fast. You know, we've seen what this Batrider mid can do as far as being like almost like an Alchemist light. You just farm the jungle, you farm the entire map, get this Boots of Travel, you keep on farming. So I think they need to keep playing aggressive, keep putting the pressure on. But you know, that's what we've seen A-Team do really well. This Inkswell Weaver combo is going to be great. I think at some point they probably just leave Rises to play alone and farm and start pairing the Grimstroke with this offlane or even with the Void Spirit. Void Spirit, you know, that's a good hero to put an Inkswell on. So love to see Prince get aggressive and start rotating early on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be the best thing for him. Is just make sure that they can keep that pressure on. Speaking of which, though, Ray already moving in and going to try and pressure out this wave here on Prince's. And this is a catapult wave. It's a good amount of damage.
Yeah, and this is what Batrider can be so annoying. Prince, you know, all he can do, he's dragging the wave off the tower so the tower kills the Siege Creep. Really cool play from him. And now he wants to contest the rune, which unfortunately Ryoya grabs before he can. So slightly off on the Remnant timing. Really good. Like that was just smart play from Prince. Even though it didn't work out, he didn't get the rune. He kept his tower alive by dragging that creep wave off it. So high tier stuff.
Very well played. Absolutely. Gonna catch a silence on the Weaver down bottom there, but yeah, at about the 6-minute mark, only 2 kills. Been pretty much a farm fest. Jubei's also been able to get a decent chunk of change for himself, you know, picking up some of these last hits by spamming out the wave, and now with, you know, obviously Wraith King retreating back to the jungle, he's going to get some alone time in the lane as well to keep the acceleration of that position for as Ryoya taking a lot of damage, able to dodge the stroke face there at the end.
Yeah, that's kind of the rotation. I like that rotation from A-Team. They just didn't quite have enough damage. But yeah, pairing the Inkswell with this Void Spirit is probably the strongest combo now that we're out of the laning stage. And Weaver just generally has to farm. Like, you know, your late game is just a Weaver, so we can't see Weaver play too aggressive with the team right now. And I think the concern for A-Team is, yeah, you had this pretty good laning stage where all of your lanes went well, but right now, Black and Yellow is about to outfarm the hell out of you. A Wraith King in the jungle, a 5-position Coddle pushing lanes, a Bat Rider in the jungle plus pushing lanes, plus this Bloodseeker and Phoenix can farm the off lane. Phoenix is one of the better heroes for pushing those, you know, quote-unquote dead lanes. You're going to get outfarmed, so you got to keep playing aggressive and getting kills.
It's all on the back of Rises for sure. And I just got to throw this in there real quickly. Man, that picture of him, it looked like he was staring into my souls. Just look at that over in the corner of the picture right there. He's just like, look at me. I can play Weaver. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get some kills. Coming in now trying to help out Zero as they're going to chase him down. And throws out the blood right afterwards. The slow, the bugs, all on to Zero. The chase is there as they get the Phantom's Embrace, but they need a couple more hits, and it's not going to be enough. Bloodseeker just a bit too tanky.
Yeah, all that, you know, base armor, raindrops, and wow, solo kill from Ryoya with the lasso. Not too surprised by that kill. Obviously, it's not something you want to see have happen if you're A-Team, and they're looking for a counter kill on Ryoya, but he still had enough Firefly to get to the high ground.
God, that was super close. Wow. Very tenuous situations here. Well, multiple potential for kills, but not quite there.
Yeah, it feels like A-Team won the lanes, but Black and Yellow is outplaying them in the game as a whole. Like, suddenly there's a 1k gold lead going Black and Yellow's way. And it's purely just farming efficiency and just, like, you know, minimizing the damage done in what was a bad lane stage for Black and Yellow.
Right. Picking up a couple items now. And we're getting close to that 10-minute mark for a couple tomes to pop out, as there hasn't really been that sort of move to take a tower. None of these heroes are really that type of offlaner or what have you. Is actually Weaver's going to TP all the way back home. Got hit by the blood right and a little afraid.
Yeah, this Weaver's had to go back to base multiple times now. I've seen Rise's TP home twice, I want to say. And that's kind of concerning. You know, it's still top net worth, but not having the easiest time farming is going to rotate top. But it does feel like A-Team need these rotations to succeed because, like you say, they don't push towers, so what they have to do is just kill heroes. And so far, first the rotation mid with the Grimstroke didn't get the kill, and then the rotation bottom didn't get a kill.
Well, and another movement into the jungle. They thought about placing a ward, but aren't going to get it. Now they're bringing absolutely everybody top. Yeah, Jubei is in a world of hurt.
He's recalling someone.
Recalls actually Zero.
They're
going to fight
yeah.
This is scary. They've got a lot of heroes. Flea doesn't have 6 yet.
A-Team have 5 though. Surely A-Team should be able to fight this with 5 heroes.
I mean, old Yoda's actually going to die to start it, so it's going to be a 3-on-4, and underneath the tower, they might actually be able to hold on here. Flea has 6 now. Oh man, that really hurts for A-Team. 5 rotate top, and they lose a hero.
Yeah, they just got kind of outplayed again. The Coddle just playing in the trees perfectly. Really clever play from Jubei, just juking around the trees and then pulling in one. I was so surprised to see Black and Yellow take that fight because it was a 3v5 and they got a kill, and now they're going to get a kill bottom, it looks like.
Oh, Bloody Sky in some trouble. Gets the Flame Break pushback, going to be pulled in and killed off. Great rotations from Black and Yellow so far, but they're going to try and get something mid. This Yam Sun under attack, but I don't think they have it.
They can kill him once, maybe, but he's got his ultimate, so even killing him once, I don't see a way they kill him twice here, so Yamson will salve up, get some lifesteal off, and they lost their tier 1 bottom tower, so suddenly Black and Yellow with a sizable lead.
And I think that right there is like one of the clearest indications that Black and Yellow were prepped for A-Team specifically, right? Wraith King, such a great answer to this like all-in kill heroes type of lineup, because if you go all in on the Wraith King when he comes back for that second life, he's gonna kill you if you use all your astral steps.
Oh, absolutely. And I feel like Prince with that Void Spirit has been the one that's been a little bit quiet this game. He's got to be the playmaker setting up these kills, and unfortunately, just hasn't felt like A-Team's been able to sync up the right heroes to find the pickoffs. But yeah, it's really hard. You know, Wraith King is Reincarnation. Batrider's just super elusive with this Boots of Travel. Both supports are just so annoying, not because they have escapes or can, well, Phoenix does, but because they push out lanes. When your lanes are being pushed in, you constantly feel like you have to push the wave back out yourself, and you can't go for these kills. And the problem is, A-Team themselves, none of their heroes push waves that well. Weaver needs a Maelstrom first. Legion, you don't max out overwhelming odds anymore, and Void Spirit does okay, but not great as well, so they struggle to push waves.
Another rotation up top from the A-Team as they're going to try and find something here.
Oh,
Inkswell onto Prince. Lee able to get away for the moment. Does have egg afterwards. This is fine.
Just quick fingers from Flea to dive away. Didn't get hit by the Inkswell stun. I think that's like the one way he dies there is if the Inkswell stun as Prince jumps in actually hits him, but he dived away.
Zero's setting up right now. Gets that rupture off onto Rises. He's just running around, has the time lapse back in. That's not going to help you that much, man. As they kill off Rises, the hard carry, and now going to dive for more, man. Black and yellow, they smell blood in the water. They're going to try and take down Yoda here. Does get the leash onto 2, and now with the Bloody Sky rotating in, maybe they can make something happen, but focusing on 2 different targets, the M-Sun still hasn't died yet. He's living through all of this.
He's trying to die.
Down comes through, the Supernova's down. They kill off Princes. That's 3 dead throughout the course of this fight so far. And Black and Yellow just came to play today.
Yeah, they're making really great rotations and never overcommitting. Like they're letting A-Team make the first play, and it really is exactly what you say. It feels like they prep for this matchup and prep for A-Team style, where it's like they're going to run at us, they're going to go for kills. Let's out-farm them, and then when they do run at us, bring the right heroes to turn these plays around. A-Team haven't gotten a kill since the laning stage. They were up 2 kills to nothing like a couple of minutes in, it feels like. And the last 10 minutes, not a single kill has gone A-Team's way.
Yeah, and a lot of that feels like it's, you know, it's enabled by this coddle. I think that pick of being able to just recall in people at a moment's notice has been a huge part of why they've had that success. Because, you know, they recalled Zero up top to defend that tower, and then he TP's bottom to get the Legion kill. Like, it's that one extra step of mobility that they have on their hands.
It's really slowed down so many of A-Team's timings now. This Weaver has still farmed well, has the Maelstrom, but they're going to have to make a lot of use out of these blinks. Zabo has his blink on Shaker. Legion's is still quite a bit away, so I think we're going to see maybe Bloody Sky kind of just play pushing out these lanes, but the rest of the other 3 heroes on A-Team need to play with this Inkswell stun.
Right. I gotta get something done. Oh man, Flea.
These supports on Black and Yellow are just winning this game right now. Yeah. You mentioned Jubei on the Coddle. Flea's doing the same thing. He's just being a nuisance. He's keeping this lane pushed out with Fire Spirits, and they just can't kill him. The same way Coddle... I mean, Coddle is more impressive because Coddle doesn't have an escape, but yeah, Jubei and Flea are just winning this game right now.
Well, recalling one in as the TP goes in there as well. Oh, it might have not been there in time, though. And that is not going to work. Zero. Oh my god, they're actually diving in still. Bloody Sky trying to turn to hit the egg. Can they kill it in time? Old Yoda punching it as well. It's not going to be there. They take down the Bloody Sky. Now going to turn on to Old Yoda. Kill him off as well. Rising shows up, but it's a bit too late. Echo slam afterwards from Sabo. A triple kill for Prince. Oh man, that Blink Dagger saved the day.
Yeah. That's what they were waiting for. They finally got the setup. Because that was another fight where Black and Yellow were just doing everything right. They're not done though. Ryoya shows up. Didn't get the boost to travel in, but he's going in. He knows pretty much all the big spells are on cooldown, so that's an easy kill on Prince, and Rises can't do anything about it. So that kind of evens it up a bit. It's kind of a 3-for-3 trade in the end with the tower going down, but... You know, Blink Echo saving the day, but before that, it was all Black and Yellow. A perfect egg. You know, Flea, heads up play. He knew the press the attack was on cooldown, so when he got the Fire Spirit on the Legion Commander, he couldn't purge it off and kill the egg. They just didn't have the right clicks.
Well, and I think that, you know, that's again one of those situations where it's a feel-good Echo, but then afterwards you sort of look at the Carnage report and it's not where they want to be. 8,000 net worth lead right now for Black and Yellow as A-Team have just struggled to pull things together.
Look how farm both Dire supports are. They're both more farm than the Radiant offlaner. And yeah, this... Oh, Jubei gonna get gone on.
Okay, does a little Twinkle Toes move around the side. Gets out of there for the moment. They're going to get the Rupture onto Void Spirit now. Ryoya just going to stand on top of him. Does have the silence, but it's going to wear off now. And Prince trying to back away. Rises shows up. The BKB used by Arroyo as Rises trying to find Jubei on the backlines, but the Atos is there, forced to use the time-lapse back, but they get the duel on Arroyo. That's enough for the kill. Inkswell not going to connect onto anybody. The Fissure slows down Flea 8 seconds until Egg. I mean, I have a feeling A-Team are going to keep going in here, and they've already found Rises. Tries to run away again.
I think this could be a good fight for them. Yeah, I mean, this is finally like that's like the first fight they've truly won. That Blink Echo top was a trade at best, but here they kill the Bat Rider. The 10-second BKB gets used up as well. Great play from A-Team to disengage, and Bat Rider just got a little bit, overzealous there when he saw the Void Spirit getting caught in the Rupture, but Prince had the Astral Steps, waited for Rupture to wear off before he escaped, and Bat Rider couldn't lasso him. Lasso was on cooldown, so good play from A-Team.
Well, and I think that there is going to be a sort of tipping point soon as Yamsun about to finish off that Radiance. I mean, how much does that change the complexion of this game for you? Like, is it going to be like just sort of all on out Black and Yellow ready to fight now? Or are you concerned that A-Team don't have like the survivability to keep these engagements going that long?
I think for A-Team, they've like invested everything in these Blink Daggers. You have double Blink, so it's one of these items that doesn't really, it doesn't make you stronger or scale that well. So they've got to fight. Blink Dagger is a fighting item, so we're going to see A-Team continue to probably use up all their smokes, keep taking fights wherever they can. They cannot afford to just sit back and play a farming game right now.
Okay.
But at the same time, Black and Yellow, if they want to fight around like this Radiance, chuck the Wraith King in the front lines with his reincarnation. They can't really go in Wraith King all too easily.
Yeah, it's really tough to make that happen. Do find a Philosopher's Stone, but now a smoke up. You mentioned it. Use them early. Use them often. They don't have the Void Spirit with him. He's going to TP mid now, and the jump forward gets the duel onto the Bloodseeker, but not quite there in time. The big Echo connecting onto 2 isn't enough. They blow him up once. Bloodseeker is no more, but the Egg in the midst of all of them, and the Radiance Bird tearing them down. Old Yoda trying to take down this Egg, but it was never going to be enough as 4 die for 1. What a beautiful fight from Black and Yellow.
Oh, and they're not done. It's going to be 5, it looks like.
Oh my god. Prince tries to assimilate, tries to run, does have one more Astral Step, but the lasso is there and damage has been done.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that was devastating.
It's like A-Team they understand, we're being out-farmed, we're losing this game, we've got to go for this smoke play, and they find a decent kill option. They find a core hero in the Bloodseeker, but it's the least important core. The problem is, Wraith King, you can't go on him, he's got Reincarnation, Bat Rider wasn't showing at the time, so, A-Team commit a lot for that one, and they just don't have the team fight to match up against Phoenix, Coddle, Reincarnation. The firepower just favors Black and Yellow too heavily at this point.
Yeah, it is, they've gotten the timing that they've wanted. And again, maybe you get that perfect fight at some point. Like, there are some good-ish, I mean, really, it needs to be like a combo of Grimstroke and Earthshaker, I feel like, with like the, Inkswell being on the Earthshaker and you combo everything perfectly, because otherwise it's too tough. And
it feels like A-Team have damage problems. Like, that Blink Jewel starts the fight, and I'm kind of just thinking, like, the jeweled up Bloodseeker was being Sunrayed, where they don't have the burst damage to actually kill the Bloodseeker quickly. If they can instantly kill him with that jewel, things maybe look a bit better, but it took so long to bring Bloodseeker down, and they basically have to commit every single nuke they have. The Void Spirit has to use his combo, the Grimstroke has to use the Stroke of Fate, the Shaker basically had to Blink Echo. The only reason they get that kill is the Blink Echo, really, so...
Yeah.
They just don't have damage to find pickups.
Well, and part of it is just all of, like... You look at Bloodseeker right now, he's got, what, 25 armor? Oh, duel up top.
I think he knows he's dead.
This one.
It's very much I'm going to die, I'm just going to use a jewel. He
right.
knew he wasn't giving away damage there, but...
I like the force staff play with the Rupture by the Coddle. That was well played. You'll love to see that. It's classic. Yeah. 21 minutes now and a 13,000 gold lead, and the possibilities for A-Team looking kind of bleak at this point. Not great. I mean, Zabel's just sitting underneath a ward right there. They're heading up top to try and get some counter push on the map. And maybe they can find Zero here. Eul Scepter lift up, but everybody's moving into position, and they have a Supernova down yet again. Can they kill him off in time? Zero lives. They are not going to be able to get the kill, and instead time-lapse back from Rises now, who tries to run away, but Flea's still chasing.
Oh, he
gets the
misclicked
ward
the
down,
Eels.
gets some extra vision, and Lasso. Oh, good Sakuchi, just outside of range. Nicely done by Rises, but it's a Pyrrhic victory at best.
Oh, they're recalling bottom, though.
Prince, careful there, buddy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this looks dangerous.
And Lasso, not quite going to be there in time. Echo afterwards, big turn. Okay, Jubei
His
just
tower
got
hits
blown
too.
the hell up. But they will kill off Prince for Ryoya. This could be good, though. If they can get that follow-up turn here onto Yamsun and finish him off. They're moving in with the Bloodseeker, but he's still really far away. Oh my god,
It's fast, though.
Yamsun might just kill everybody. They literally just might kill everybody. Zamo tries to get out of there. Fissure to get away as the Blood Right comes through afterwards, using that extra movement speed to chase down the Bloody Sky and Old Yoda. Lift up there by the Yule Scepter as Yoda is dead. They're going to find this kill on a Bloody Sky also. Wanted the duel, wasn't going to happen. Was still on cooldown, and a big win again for Black and Yellow.
They're playing, you know, showing that they can be the aggressors as well, diving that tier 2 tower. The Blink Echo, I mean, Zabo's hit some nice Echo Slams, but the problem is that seems to be the only big thing they have going for them in these team fights. The Legion pick is just looking very underwhelming. And Zero may get picked off bottom here. That's a nice little consolation prize, but it's still a 15k gold deficit and a big team fight being won by Black and Yellow.
This is where it all turns around, though. You ready? It's the broken thing they were talking about. The Aghanim Shard is online for the Earthshaker. I don't know if it changes much.
I mean, yeah, perhaps the best shard in the game. It definitely helps. It changes things a little bit, but it doesn't fix their damage problem. And Weaver going Lincolns is... Oh, Jewel again, I hear. Okay. Jubei's been caught.
So it won't be a
Has a
victory.
force stuff, but yeah.
Let's get the kill, though.
It's like the 5 position to block a smoke gank, so you don't feel too bad if you're Jubei there. Yeah, I still feel like Radiant have damage problems right now. Legion at no point is going to be a carry this game. Hasn't picked up enough dual damage, hasn't got enough items. Void Spirit, you know, his damage kind of falls off at some point when you're going this, you know, you're kind of this utility playmaking hero. There's not really this damage scaling from the build we're seeing. This is not like a Deso Void Spirit build. So it's just Weaver who has a Maelstrom Lincolns, which is also not a damage dealing build.
Right, and it's like sort of items to make sure that he doesn't get picked off. It feels like they're almost thinking about going like a, I don't know, split pushy, try and slow the game down and maybe find pickoffs every now and then type of play, which is, I guess, what they have to do.
Yeah. Another smoke from A-Team. They unfortunately can't really invade the high ground here. They do have a ward, but it's just Ryoya's Batrider who they see, so they're going to lose their tier 2 bottom tower, and it looks like lose their shrine control as well.
Oh,
Or
this is
outpost
dangerous.
control.
If they rotate top on Black and Yellow to fight this, A-Team, I mean, they want to try and set this up
Yeah.
here.
They have Echo Slam, so that's basically the cooldown they have to play around the most.
Right.
Black and Yellow's just making sure Roche isn't going on. That's the one thing they don't want to give up. But, you know, Radiant don't have a great Roshing lineup, so it's not very likely.
And Rises used his time lapse there actually just to make sure that he can get this tower down. Ooh, barely finishes it off.
Flea almost got the deny. Zabo will snipe the bounty runes. Bottom, I think Legion scouted a bounty rune being stolen top, so they know Black and Yellow are nearby. Snipe some couriers. Both teams very close to each other. Playing on each other's side of the map, kind of.
Rises needs to be careful here. Yoda's going to TP out, and it looks like the Weaver's going to stick around for one more wave. So it is transitioned very much into slow the game down, try and wait for that next round of item timings for A-Team. It feels like, well, Black and Yellow still trying to play this sort of dominate the map, keep them penned in type of play. But they did give up a tier 2 tower. You know, that's not insignificant.
And I think the A-Team lineup in a team fight looks way scarier when Weaver has this MKB. That +1 damage item just makes a world of difference.
Right. Well, will he be able to finish it off in time and get it used? There is a Roche that's being
Gotta go
taken
quick.
right now by Black and Yellow.
They got a
And-
smoke. I don't see any.
Earthshaker's not with him.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like they're contesting. He's getting down some, much needed vision. I like the idea, but man, Soroshi's is dying slowly, but they just don't have map control right now. Even with the vision, they've got good vision up, but they just don't seem to, have these lanes pushed out in a way that's going to help them contest this. That's really a big problem with them. Go back to the black and yellow supports. Phoenix, Cuddle, these two heroes have just kept all these lanes pushed out.
He just got a Shivas on Flea. Oh my god, that's wild. He is actually catching up to the Void Spirit and the Weaver, in fact, and Yamsung makes the TP down bottom, and they cannot address this Wraith King at all. He's just completely free to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, had that added gold from the Philosopher's Stone. See some tier 3 neutral items coming out now. Batrider's had this Quicksilver Amulet, which is perhaps one of the best neutral items in the game for Batrider. Especially at the tier 1, tier 2, it's just going to be the best neutral item, I want to say, for Bat. And black and yellow ready to fight up top. They have a ward, though, so they want to play around this vision.
I mean, they just saw the Wraith King get relocated back in, though, and they don't have rises with them. You can't fight this, surely.
He's got 3 lives.
Oh, well, as there is a pause, Weaver. Oh no, there's a little bit of lag. I think Princess just needs to run the hell away. This is scary time.
Yeah,
Oh my god, a little bit of casual trash talk.
They do see the Shaker. No, Shaker's fine.
Oh my god, I just want to see them run right at Zavo and just kill him right. Dude, they're doing it. They're going. They're just like, you can't get away. We're coming for you.
Maybe Prince is in trouble. He's got Astral Steps, but...
Alright, they're getting out of there.
Okay.
I like the flavor from Flea, though.
Eye on the prize. Yamson's like, guys, I'm just going to hit some buildings. Let's not chase, these little rats around the map. We don't need to deal with their split push now.
No. Oh, 16,000 gold lead. Aegis still in hand. AC done. Wraith King knocking on the front door. And do they go high ground? I mean, I don't think there's much that stops it. As a Paladin Sword just chilling on the ground over there.
It was like, Wraith King, you getting this, buddy? There we go. Nice item for him to have. Boost up lifesteal.
Oh, Fissure, Enchant Totem, everything to try and slow down the push, but it is not easy at all. Enchant Totem, oh, taunt, can they kill him once? Okay.
That's once, though. And the problem is he has an Aegis, so usually you kill him once, and then you have this 40-second, 35-second window to go on him. Problem is that Aegis narrows that window. So if you go on him, you're going to maybe break Aegis, but then he's going to have Reincarnation. And you're going to have to commit every spell to kill him, and you're going to get wiped. So
yeah. With the wraparound, finds one good silence there, but it's not going to be in time. Purged off immediately afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, good
they
save.
baited out BKB and Lasso.
Yeah, not the initiation Rio was hoping for, but unfortunately, Yamsun, there's still just no answer for this Wraith King. He's just hidden buildings.
Yeah, and he actually has his ulti back up again, so it's like you didn't even kill him once. Frustrating stuff indeed, as Yamsun continues to beat into him, jumps onto the back line, silence onto everybody, Yules afterwards, they're going to pop the egg immediately. Rise is trying to get it, but the blinding light, they're not hitting it. It's taking them down. The big old jump. Legion Commander going to fall. They take down Prince afterwards. What a sick play from the supports. The egg into blinding light. So good.
It's scary. Yeah, the Coddle Phoenix, a lot of synergy between these two heroes, and they had to go on the back lines and ignore the Wraith King. I think at that point you've already lost your Rex, so you may as well probably not force the fight. If you're going to make that play, you probably want to do it before the Rex goes down, but at the same time, I totally understand. A-Team's just feeling like they have to make some kind of a play and move. They're watching their Rex die for nothing, and potentially they're going to watch the same thing happen mid. So this time around, there's no Phoenix Egg, and they've got Echo Slam, so as soon as Void Spirit respawns, I think you got to try to take a fight.
Well, I mean, yeah, like you said, still a ton of time left on this Aegis, a minute and a half at least, and they have proven they don't have an answer for this, really. Like, Weaver just has to run out here. He's got his MKB done, but I don't think even that's enough to really deal with any of these heroes.
Yeah. They somehow have to find a way to get on the Coddle as #1 priority. They go on Ryoya, though. Not a bad target as well.
Pull him back in. Can't get the kill, though. And Yamsun, again, playing defense for his team. Rises, comes out of the Sakuchi. They're going to throw out that Atos, breaks the Lincolns. Again, with the lasso ready with the Blink Dagger, he can't be too careful.
And again, they're trying to make a play. It's not like they're just watching. Oh, nice echo.
Oh, echo 1-2, but they turn it back around. Jubei will be the one caught. He gets killed off. They try and take down Princess afterwards and immediately get him. Leash up onto 2. Void Spirit gonna buy back and try and get into this fight. Legion living a little bit longer. The silence onto everybody. Not a bad play from Prince as he gets back into the fray. Zero can't quite get in range. Rises though, throws out a couple more right clicks, and that's enough for the kill. So they take down 2, and now Yamsun, with his Aegis still in hand, they're going to be able to take him down once, and in just a second, the Aegis is going to be reclaimed. They might be able to find the kill afterwards. Leaving him alone for a second. Rise, they don't have an answer. They don't have an answer for this. Jubei is so hard to deal with, but okay. Prince making the play, and now they kill Jubei.
Now they can do it. It's 4 versus 1.
And Aegis wearing off.
Okay,
he runs up there. They can't quite get him in time. They have duel available, but it's so hard to kill that Wraith King.
I think if you duel him, the Wraith King will kill the Legion, to be totally honest. Good-ish fight from A-Team. They have to commit a lot of buybacks on both Shaker and Void Spirit, but they're going to get a 2-1 tower. They got a lot of XP. That's the big thing, too, getting all those kills. Going to get some key levels for some of these heroes, but again, it just feels so rough because the way that fight starts is because they feel forced to make a play because Wraith King's just sitting on the high ground taking a wreck, so they're down 2 lanes of wreck still, and unfortunately they're going to have no map control, and it's going to be very hard for them to contest next Roshan if Black and Yellow want to play it safe and play it slow from here on out.
Right. I'm thinking about that Roche fight and what that looks like, and I think Rises might need to get a rapier or something at this point, to be honest.
I'm down
that might
for
change things.
I mean, that's the kind of all-in play. That's the only way I could see things changing is like a rapier here.
Has come back into fashion.
Yep. I mean, I hope you deal with all the mischance. I guess he's already got the MKB. So you feel like a little silly going like for 2 items to address that, but no, not the worst.
Well, regardless, it looks like Black and Yellow are not going to be waiting immediately, at least, as they run back down bottom. Could go in and just pressure with the next wave. They don't have a catapult wave here, though.
Yeah. I mean, the big reason why that fight went the way it did is just cooldowns. Flea didn't have Egg, so Coddle also wasn't there with the Ag Scepter until later. So if they have Egg, I don't see a way A-Team actually win that fight the way they did. And it was only barely a win. Like, they killed 4 heroes, but it cost them multiple buybacks, and like they lost, I think, when I say like 4 heroes themselves. So.
Oh, just jumps up to high ground, because why not? Finds the bloody sky, tries to get out of there. The egg, they turn onto it, tries to get the finish. Oh, but the Coddle, no, they managed to get it. Big Echo finding Jubei and Zero. As they've already lost 2, but the Wraith King comes back in, and Zero takes down that Earthshaker. So they managed to trade 1 for 1, basically, with the 4 positions, and 1 life from Wraith King.
Yep. Coddle going to go down as well. Prince sniping the backlines, and Zero's very low here.
Okay, Rises shows up as well. They kill everybody. This actually could be relevant.
He's got no ultimate.
Black and Yellow, they went out a bit too far. They went a bit too deep. They have 10 seconds left to kill him in, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But they can... Nah, it won't get Ryoya either. No.
They're hunting, but yeah, he's got a BKB TP if needed. Just going to go for the TP out.
I mean...
Nice fight. A bit of overconfidence. I don't think they expected the BKB Legion, because that was a big part of why they were able to get the kill. I think Legion was able to... I don't know if it was silence or something, but he just BKB and then just was hitting the Egg with his team, and Egg just got deleted.
I will say, that was 3,000 XP going to the Void Spirit. He and Weaver are now both level 23. Okay. I don't think that if you're Black and Yellow, you can afford to just give up fights like that. Yeah. I mean, they're way far ahead, but like... I've seen crazier comebacks before.
It'd be pretty big if both those 2 heroes can get their level 25s. Those talents can be pretty game-changing. Weaver's very good. And the Dissimulate stun, which I imagine Void Spirit will get, is also pretty high impact in a team fight.
We'll say if you go to Dota Plus win probability, it has not changed from 99%. Dota Plus does not believe.
I think what's going to change because of what just happened bottom is Black and Yellow are going to say, okay, they're going to defend, we're going to wait for Roshan now. So we're going to see them probably just chill, get the next Aegis and Cheese, and then time their next play around that. Batrider, by the way, about to pick up an Aghanim Scepter, so...
Ooh. Have the damage issues for you feel like they've been solved for A-Team, or are they still pretty prevalent?
They're pretty prevalent. The only hero that's really, improved their damage output is Weaver with this MKB pickup, which is why they were able to... They can kill these supports easily.
Right.
And they can kill the egg, You don't have to do damage to kill an egg. You just have to right-click enough times, so... But outside of that, it does feel like they're struggling to kill heroes quickly in these team fights.
They almost have a Grimstroke Aghanims, actually. That'd be pretty nice. Be a good pickup. As Prince getting closer to his Lincoln Sphere, which is not damaged, but can help save him maybe some of these fights.
And Weaver with a BKB queued up. I think I like the idea of getting the Rapier that you were mentioning. It sounds more all-in and just like kind of crazy, but I don't think this BKB is going to win you this game. It might win you one fight where you can kill the egg or stay alive because of it, but I don't think the game changes with this BKB.
It's definitely always rough, these late game itemization questions, and now you're a couple of gold short on a few of these key items. They do have the Aghanim Scepter done for the Grimstroke, and we're getting pretty close to Lincoln. He's actually going to sell a couple of items on the Void Spirit to finish it off. He's 8 gold away from finishing his Lincoln, so no buyback for him. Yep. The only buybacks in the game on the Phoenix and the Bloodseeker.
Bloody Sky just camping this ward. Sentry comes down and he's going to have to back off, it looks like, yeah.
It's out as well.
They thought about playing around their vision, but once it got dewarded, they did not have a good opportunity to go in.
Bloody Sky, he gets jumped on right at the start, has to pop to press the attack. Now the jump around. Wait, they have the Wraith King illusion. That's a big one to get.
Yeah.
The M-Sun gonna fall. Look at it. Look at it tearing him apart. They actually force out the egg as it's gonna run down Juve. Look at that Wraith King.
There's your damage.
Oh, wait, but they got rises. They kill off the Weaver. What more can they do here as they try and turn this? The taunt, they catch him, but the big echo! Look at Sabo coming through and takes them all down! What a freaking win! The A-Team! Oh my god! Prince is now going to try to chase down Zero in the presence of madness. The Joker finds some sanity, and they take them all down.
Insane fight! That Shaker Slam, the Grimstroke Aghanim Scepter, I didn't actually see that item pickup, but yeah, it doesn't solve all your damage problems, but it gives you a hell of a lot of damage. That Wraith King just chased Coddle away and got solo killed a Coddle, basically. That was huge.
Oh my god. And now at 39 minutes, they're going to run and try and get these outposts as well. They'll get at least one of them. I mean, I don't know. They got a hell of a lot from that last fight. We've almost got AC done on Legion Commander. What else is there really that's coming up soon? I guess Scotty is the next pickup for Weaver, maybe. Are we almost at 25s? That was huge.
Yeah, they must go to hell. Yeah, Void Spirit did because he stayed alive. Weaver died, unfortunately. The nice thing about the Batrider Aghanim Scepter is it means you can lasso these heroes through Lincolns if you target someone next to them. But yeah, I think that's probably how Weaver died, because it looked like Weaver's Lincolns was actually up when he was lassoed there. But yeah, Weaver not far from level 25. They're holding on. They've got this one lane of racks, and they've weathered the storm. There's not going to be an Aegis now for quite a long time. Roche is not going to respawn for at least 5 more minutes, so they can move out on the map, get some map control. Just, they're going to feel a bit stronger here.
And they get the 40-minute outposts, both of them on A-Team. So taking that XP away from Black and Yellow as well.
I think Black and Yellow got caught a bit by surprise by that Ag's Grimstroke. They're probably going to have to prioritize killing the illusion a bit in these fights, because it just does so much damage. Or at least disengaging.
You have to lasso it? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
it's like spell immune.
Exactly, yeah. Lasso it or right click it, which is just Wraith King who can right click it, but I'm not sure if it's worth lassoing. Hard to say.
It's weird. Or just don't. I mean, but you have to send Wraith King in. Like, he's the one that
Yeah.
has to be in front.
And the cooldown is like the duration is only a little bit less than the cooldown, so it's got pretty high uptime. It's like 75% uptime roughly.
All right, what else do we have as far as these items are concerned? Let's see. Spell Prism on the Void Spirit. They haven't picked up another tier 4 item on a team. As far as Black and Yellow, they've got Timeless Relic, a Pentedge Sword, Trickster Cloak, and a Stormcrafter now. So a couple of ways to like the freaking Timeless Relic on Bat is amazing.
Yeah, that seems really nice. Looking at the other
Right.
stuff, decent, but
Weaver, Lasso. Oh, they broke it. They broke that Lincoln so quick and did not get a reaction in time. No
Yeah.
buyback.
such a hell of a team fight bottom, and now they're gonna have to do another one without their Weaver. That's a bit soul crushing. We'll see if Zabo can do it again. He's been saving this game team fight after team fight with his Shaker, but they're gonna go in the Phoenix on the back line.
Jump in duel, gets it right at the start, trying to blow him up. Prince, they
Yep.
find one kill. That's not bad at all. Yamsun fighting himself. Kills it off.
The shard just allows Shaker to change some people without going in there. Like, he doesn't have to jump into the Ignis Fatus or the Will-O-Wisp.
Ooh. Trying to blow him up.
Yeah.
Yamsun taking some extra burn damage there. Jumps in and gets the kill from Bloody Sky. Stormcrafter get himself out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, that quick dispel.
And they got another one. Oh no, look out, Jube. He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
Oh,
But
double
the
lasso.
Oh, that could be really rough. Zero tries to take him down. In some trouble, Legion, but Prince able to get away. At least for now. Jube
Oh, Shaker-
still taking that damage from the Wraith King illusion.
Yep.
As it's going to try and chase him down. Oh,
It's
he's
fast.
faster than you. He's faster than you. Run away, Coddle. Get out of there.
Let's go for Soph. He's okay.
He's fine.
Yeah, okay, expired too. Unfortunately, Shaker didn't have mana there. When they got 2 hero lassoed, if Zabo could have blinked Echo, that would have been massive, but he just used up all his mana pool by just throwing fissures from the outside of the fight, which, that's his job. By the way,
Right.
Shaker, Timeless Relic on him. That is very scary.
Potentially devastating. Oh, they have another
Slow
one.
illusion again. Just charging it in.
This is a menace. He's trying to blinding light it. That doesn't work, my dude. Oh god, he's got to
Yeah.
run away. The chase down. It
Oh
just cuts
my
him to
god. He needs a Glimmer Cape, I guess. Or he's got a Ghost Scepter queued up. That works too, but yeah.
dude. That is so painful.
It's just great. Games like this is so fun to watch because it's like, if you're out there and you're like, man, I just want to play carry, get items, and do stuff, watch what these supports are doing. Both
Yeah.
supports on both teams are having the most impact in this entire game. Like, the Weaver, the Wraith King, like, yeah, they're doing their job, they're doing fine, but it's the Grimstroke, the Shaker on A team who are carrying the hell out of them and keeping them alive. It's the Coddle and Phoenix who won the early game. Not sure what that egg was about, but Flea gonna drop an egg.
Yeah, he hadn't used it in a little while.
Testing.
Oh, like-
It still works.
Oh, he has a refresher orb. Dude, next level big brain play, you make him think that you don't have it. And then you pop it afterwards.
Okay.
You don't believe it.
Thank you
for humoring
You
me.
know what's
I
better than
appreciate
that?
it.
Having
What's
2
that?
eggs, I think. Especially
Fair
because
enough.
they don't know he used it in fog.
Well, it makes it day.
Oh,
I guess it's
true.
daytime already, but it does
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that sound.
That's true. Yeah. They maybe notice regardless.
Well, Roche is coming back up. I appreciate you humoring me there. As they still are 2 racks down. That's the other thing to keep in mind here is that, like, they're still playing from super big deficit, Black and Yellow. It feels like they should just be able to close this out, right? You've got so much net worth on this big bad Wraith King who can just like run up high ground, but they haven't been able to take out the tower yet.
Yep. They've held on just enough. Legion's got plus 100 damage now, and this is, baby steps towards having a late game where you could win this game, One fight at a time. That's how A-Team have taken this, and they're still in this game. Zabo's holding on to his buyback. He doesn't want to hard commit to this BKB. He knows that his buyback's the most impactful one.
Right. Yeah, has to have it. If he goes down at this point, it's just curtains.
Yeah. Like, I can see Weaver spending money to not have buyback to get another big item, but yeah, Shakers is just too impactful.
They jump on A team, but the rest of the team is here. It doesn't
combo.
matter. They do have buyback on that Legion. Roche, 10 seconds away. Oh, this is a really quick respawn. Are black and yellow going to go and check it? Jubei, he's on the case. Oh, maybe not. He's just going for the D ward.
Yep.
I mean, if you lose this fight as black and yellow and then lose Roche afterwards, that actually could be the turning point they need. Yamsun walks up to high ground. They're going to try and slow him down again. Good silence onto all the egg off to the side and then the back out. A-team just going to give it up for the moment. Still
Casual
holding
egg
on
from
that
Flea.
Legion. And the silence, the taunt, pulls him back in, blows them up once. Can they do it again? Legion might need to buy back now. They have the egg with the refresher there, and now trying to take down this range Rax. Oh, they managed to find that stun. That was a good fight by black and yellow right there. That was really well played.
Yeah. They played it cautiously. The second the Legion bought back, they disengaged. They used double egg just to kind of secure themselves an okay fight. Like, neither of those eggs was like the kind of egg that's going to win you a team fight, but I think they're really starting to show a bit more, you know, respect for A-team. Not that they were disrespecting them before, but they're just playing ultra cautiously now. Problem is, they have no eggs now. If A-team can get a fight, this could go well for them.
They're underneath vision. Assimilate. Dodges it. Prince onto everybody. They take down
getting the
one.
back line.
That's Jubei did it right at the start. And now there's a Raid King illusion. It's going to start tearing into them. Tries to bring down a couple. Prince lives through it at least the first round now. Double kill from Rises as he's trying to chase down and kill that Bloodseeker. The big jump in from Sabo catches them all. What a fissure. What an echo. What a fight. A triple kill from Rises as they all get thrown into the cheese grater yet again. Yamsun going to get that TP out, the sole survivor, but another one fight by A-team.
They're doing it, Gabe. I don't know how, but they're somehow doing it. That was absolutely crazy. The Batrider had the double lasso, but Legion kind of won them that fight by just blinking in and tanking the double lasso. Instead of latching onto the Weaver, it latched onto the Legion as the second target. So Weaver was just right-clicking people while his Legion was just lasso, which is great. You know, Rise is absolutely shredding people. Now as a DD, it's gonna...
Oh, the Abyssal, the control. Time-lapse, he's fine. Okay, they get the kill on the tower, but they see that Roche is up right now, and a DD on Rises.
And they're all dead. They're gonna get this, I want to say. That's a refresher instead of Ags. Does anyone use refresher shaker? Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
His mana pool is a pretty big problem. The good thing is refresher shard has 0 mana cost, unlike the refresher orb, so you know.
Yeah. It's something. Does he get it from him? He does.
Yep.
But like you said, that mana pool is going to be a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they're going to deal with that.
I think he needs some. He has a refresher queued up. I think at this point you maybe consider getting an item to boost your mana pool, potentially. We'll see. I mean, he's going to say buyback, so he only has 1,000 gold. Like, buy a casual energy booster or something. But A-team are just holding the line. They're playing so well from behind. And black and yellow, it's like they're not doing anything like egregiously wrong. Nothing like the point of like, oh, they need to do this or they did that wrong. It's just, you know, A-team's just putting together some immaculate team fights.
Well, GoDz, we told the people at home it was going to be a hell of a series, and so far it's a hell of a game number one. This is what we wanted to see from these two teams. It's a battle to stay alive in the upper division here, and we're coming up now on the 50-minute mark as A-team have been able to claw their way back in. I think this is where things start to get more testy, though, for in a way almost, because like there's just one job when you're trying to hold a tower. Now they have to actually play out along the map and not get picked off, which is not easy against this lineup of black and yellow.
Yeah, things will change when you're, like you say, you're basically building your entire game plan around that bottom racks. But now, if you're trying to win the game, at some point you have to build your game plan around a much larger map, and that's going to create opportunities for black and yellow to find pickoffs, to make plays. So A-team have to be careful about how they approach this.
Ooh, really? Yeah. Caught sight of Rises there for a moment and able to get out.
And it is scary. These Lincolns are going to be the crucial thing to kind of keep an eye on in these fights and just when these pickoffs happen, because, you know, the Lasso Rupture combo is like going to delete any hero. We saw that on the Legion Commander mid, so basically anyone who doesn't have Lincolns up is going to become a big target for that combo. But the supports are just going to be nowhere near the Batrider. They're never going to be in the front lines. And getting to the supports is something that Black and Yellow's draft doesn't do well. That's why these fights are going so well for A-Team, is that their supports don't get pressured, whereas Black and Yellow, their supports are always getting jumped.
By Yam Sun's illusion.
Yeah, exactly.
That is that the Dark Portrait to me has felt like one of the things that really changed the game. Oh no, Prince. He's underneath this ward. Wait, but he spots them.
He's
Tries to go in. The taunt. They
Legion.
BKB'd on Legion.
Yeah, a bit of a misclick maybe.
It is dangerous. Rises, goes all the way in, pops his BKB. Abyssal comes out, and now the Rupture as well. They've got the Dark Portrait in, got the egg as well. That illusion does nothing to it though. And they are going to have to retreat at the moment. Rises, Rupture about to wear off, jumps in, finds the duel, and the Echo! The combo comes out, they have the Refresher already used. Still a bit of a mana pool left if they want to go all the way in, but the Sunray trying to keep everybody survivable. Bloody Sky tries to back out now with two already dead. They're in a dangerous area. Silence came out, chase down, they got one. It's the Bloodseeker. It's a pretty good one to get if they can finish the deal. The right clicks are there, and Princey also found Flea. The stun is there, and 4 are likely gonna fall now. Black and Yellow lose another fight, and A-Team surging forward.
They're doing it. They're coming back. It's been like 99% on that win probability for so long, and they're just turning this around.
Look at the graphs. I mean, yeah, you talk about it. It has been such a ridiculous turnaround. And now going high ground, how do you defend against this? They don't have their Batrider for another 40 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're going to be inclined to buy back. We'll see if A-Team go for the throne or if they, go the more conservative approach, which is just take multiple lanes of racks. I imagine they're going to go for that. They don't know the buyback status of this Batrider. They maybe have an idea because of his item pickups.
They do have the 400 press the attack AoE. Look at how quickly these buildings fall.
Oh my god, that talent's insane.
They might go.
Yeah.
They might go for the throne. A-Team, this is a huge opportunity for them. They have to buy back on everybody and now retreating.
That's good though. I mean, getting a second lane of racks doesn't do, like, whether you're up 1 racks or 2, well, whether you're down 1 racks or both sides have 2 racks down, doesn't make a huge difference. Those buybacks though make a huge difference in this game. So forcing 2 buybacks, really smart play from A-Team.
And they got that racks beforehand as well, before they forced the buybacks. Now, they did lose a tier 4 tower here, and I mean, things could fall apart so quickly, but I can't believe, I mean, again, this all starts back when, Black and Yellow, they just decide that they want to try and go high ground instead of going back and securing the Roche that they had an option to secure. And A-Team taking full advantage now. Yeah, the slight overconfidence, twice they tried to push that 3rd lane of racks without Aegis when they could have waited, and twice they got bested by the Shaker Grimstroke high ground defense. We'll see the Aegis expire now, so we'll see what the call is for A-Team as far as how they want to play. They still have Refresher Shard, and Shaker almost with the gold to buy the Aether Lens, so that's going to boost up his mana pool, which is, the best part about it. The cast range also pretty damn nice as well. Yeah. No, definitely. It makes a big difference for sure. And, getting that fissure out that much longer, I think this game has shown the value of that Aghanim Shard on Earthshaker more than any pro game I've seen in a while. Like, they don't win this, they don't at least come this close to winning the game without something like this happening.
Yeah.
As Ryoya is just lassoing Jubei for funsies. Great. It's on such a low cooldown.
Keeping the tensions low. Yeah, the ally one is, 15 seconds with Octarine or something?
And he's got Arcane Blink too. Yeah, that's silly. Well, you can see Black and Yellow playing very safe right now. Flea is the only one that's not hugging his teammates, but only a 4,000 gold lead as they pressure all the way up to the tier 3 tower top.
Yeah,
Man, what a game.
A-Team wants to take a fight. They're happy to blink echo this Batrider, as we've seen. Like, 1-man echo on the Batrider to kill him before he BKBs can be huge. Now, Rise is going to go high ground. They know a sentry here, but not afraid for his life. He gets a lot of scouting info.
Break the Lincolns. Dangerous, dangerous. He's still got Satanic, though.
Backup. Yeah.
They're diving really deep for this one, but they get the duel onto 0. And now the lasso pulls back 1 to keep his Bloodseeker alive.
Nice time lapse.
Oh, that was well done. So both teams now have these versions of save.
Yep.
As they break the Lincolns, Rises Provides
don't
a
have
little bit
Rupture
of cover.
anymore, though. The Rupture is really important in these fights. Basically, it's what prevents the Weaver from just overrunning your backline.
Right.
And Rises did a really good job of sniping the Coddle, then time-lapsing back to safety, so... A pick-off and a buyback. These buybacks is the big thing you have to play around in the late game, and suddenly, the gold lead has disappeared. It is less than a 1k gold advantage, and 3 Dire Heroes without buyback. Maybe 4, I believe?
4. The only one with
Yeah.
buyback is the Wraith King. If they can take down everybody else, that's game. A-team. All they need to do now is win one more fight. They've won like 7 in a row, and Black and Yellow have... I mean, their back's up against the wall now. Roche, 20 seconds away. You can see they're making the decision to wait for Roshan now on the A-team. Play around this high ground.
Weaver's got an Ag Shard coming out. Not the best of shards, but at this point, for 1,400 gold, you may as well get it for the Invis reveal, and also, cooldown reduction is pretty nice.
Yemsun has 11k gold just in his inventory.
These ultra late games, when you're a carry with too much gold, it's always like, what do you buy? What do you do with it? Like, he can buy a Rapier now. I guess he gets rid of his Radiance, potentially? Okay, he's going to backpack the AC. I don't know what you want to backpack here.
Okay. Well, that's what he's got backpacked for the moment. I mean, they already have an AC, so it's not like you get that from the Dark Portrait. But getting closer to the next tier of neutral items as well, which could be that other big tipping point that we sometimes see at that 60-minute mark. Only 3 minutes away now, as Roche, a minute and a half until it's going to respawn.
Oh, they smoke up on 18. They know there's no ward there. And the Dire Ward, they're playing around this vision. So they need to pop a smoke and then Zero. He may be the one to get jumped. So they're going to de-ward with the Weaver.
Oh, Jubei.
Yeah.
Not going to get called. Oh, the Inksoul Radius! That's enough! They catch him! Now, the egg off to the side.
buyback.
They get the catch on the Bloody Sky. Try and kill him off. Now the
Rapier
last
King.
pulls in Brits. Seeing if they can kill him off. They take down 2. That is what they needed on Black and Yellow. A big win as Old Yoda also now in some trouble. Rises, trying to come in here and make something happen. Sabo with the big old combo. Catches onto all of them. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be enough though? Rises needs to do so much damage here. Sabo again jumping onto them with that BKB, but he's out of mana. Nothing left in the tank. He turns, tries to break down Zero, needs a couple more punches, but it won't happen. Oh my goodness. The gem on the deck.
He went all in with the double Echo Slam. 3 of them were grouped up. Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, the Wraith King with the Ag Scepter was able to, keep the Batrider alive so he could still get off some spells afterwards. And Ryoya did have buyback, so able to come back into the fight. And we'll see where things land after this one. Whether or not Radiant will have to use buybacks is going to be crucial here. And if you're Black and Yellow, you're thinking, do we go for Roche? Do we try and force this? Do we want to force these buybacks? Because if you don't force these buybacks, A-Team is still in an okay position.
Right. Well, and now, the Roche is going to be back up, and it's going to be, sort of slightly on the earlier side of a Roche respawn. But I think that Black and Yellow probably, like you said, going to try and force those buybacks first by going down bottom. And they will use 1 at least on the Grimstroke. Still have it available on that Earthshaker and the Void Spirit. But Void Spirit might be able to wait us out. We'll have to see.
No. Yeah,
Earthshaker,
looking for a jump
obviously.
here. Bloody Sky has to be so careful. He doesn't have a Lincoln Sphere, so he can't really afford to reveal himself, and he's going to get caught by Ryoya, potentially.
Ooh, okay. And they've got the Dark Portrait.
Yeah.
Gonna send it in. Jumps.
they've got
Finds the
Abyssal.
Bloody Sky. Duel is there.
He's just dead.
Rider
That's
dead.
without buyback. I don't
2
think he
minutes?
knew that was an Abyssal Blade. He just
Oh
popped
my
his...
God.
I think he was just going to BKB TP. I mean, you can't BKB TP out against Jewel for one thing, but I don't know what Ryo was doing there. That's 2 minutes without Batrider. That's Roshan plus high ground, I want to say.
Yeah, that's everything. I mean, you need the Batrider in these fights to sort of keep it even.
Yeah, it's still very hard to go high ground against, like, Double Egg, Coddle with Will-O-Wisp, like that. I mean, it's a Rapier Wraith King. We saw last fight what he can do. He's level 30 now as well, so by no means is this game. This is still far from game. There's still a very convincing team fight left for Black and Yellow for their high ground defense.
Right. Well, that is going to be Ag. Oh, Bloody Sky took Ags.
Okay.
I mean, he does have 200 dual damage. All right.
I think that's good, right? Like,
Every game that I've seen of Legion Ags, they lose because of Legion Ags, but this might be the exception.
It just allows Legion to, kind of isolate one and be spell immune, which, I think is good if you go on, like, a Phoenix or Coddle but yeah,
right.
We'll see. I'm curious.
Yeah. Still 50 seconds. They got a mirror shield up on the Wraith King, so the 16 all attributes and then the blocking and reflecting spells.
Prince TP back to push out top. I guess they are worried about that backdoor threat. They know one of the ways they lose. Rupture being thrown. They recognize one, lose condition is this split push backdoor from. If Wraith King TPs into the base and goes for your throne, you can lose. So they're going to deal with top wave.
The big heads-up plays that you like to see. And they've on to Rises here.
There's no Void Spirit here.
Time lapse.
Yeah.
They're trying to Satanic. He's fine.
Illusion also being very annoying. They're gonna not force the issue while Batrider's dead. I think they are just respecting that team fight, Double egg. Level 27 Phoenix, you need so many hits to kill off that supernova. It's just not really doable.
They got a pirate hat and a seer stone, a giant's ring for the Void Spirit.
Ooh.
Although it looks like they're trading it around right now, trying to figure out who they're gonna give it to. So pirate's hat. Wait, bottom? Yamsun, they found him. As well as on the other side, they found the Batrider Rib. He dies again. This is devastating. Legion Commander trying to take it down. Hex again controlled, but the big Echo comes in right at the end. Do they have the damage? The second Echo is enough. They take him down one. Legion dropping low. No buyback for that Legion. The chase down trying to come through. They kill off Prince as well. What more do they have left?
Look at the Rupture rises.
Rupture rises. He has reflection.
Oh, but Shaker charge. That's
Yet
so
again.
bullshit.
What a freaking big play from Zabo, the savior. Yet again, this is the Aegis, but they've still got another round of it.
Oh, and Bloodseeker dying on the backlines. He's just able to chain stun people. Like, he just fissures, keeps Rises alive, chucks a totem without even having to blink in, stuns people some more, and Rise is able to Satanic up. It's just insane. It's still not game, though.
Yeah, they don't have Zabo here either for this fight. He had to head back to defend Rack, so stun goes out, gonna break that Lincoln's Abyssal Blade afterwards, tries to take him down, but the time lapse, the runaway, Yamsun now in deep, they've got the Hex, tries to bring him down, will they be able to in time? One time, yes, but a second time, maybe not. Oh, maybe not even once. Meanwhile, the Wraith King, Dark Portrait.
So Wraith King got a Mirror Shield. One of the things Dire really needs to try and do is get their neutral items. These tier 5 neutral items are just so game-breaking. But unfortunately, they're stuck in their base. And I think that's, part of A-Team's strategy right now is like, let's keep them, bottled up. If they come out to grab neutrals, try and kill them. But at some point, they have to address the split push. This is where that Rax advantage is helping Black and Yellow. It's forcing A-Team to continuously have to TP and defend this top lane.
Well, and they're not using their neutral items on Radiant either. I guess they now take the Seer Stone on Shaker. I think he's deciding, is it better to have that or the Timeless Relic?
I kind of like the Timeless Relic personally.
Yeah.
I think Seer Stone is just one of the worst tier 5 items. That's why I got given this reveal. It was just such a bad tier 5 item before. I don't even know if anyone wants it. Maybe the Grimstroke does.
The range is kind of nice, but Psychic Headband is good too.
Yeah, I think if anyone takes Seer Stone, it's just Grimstroke.
Right.
I mean, I don't think the push from the Psychic Headband is enough to justify it, but we'll see. Pirate Hat on Weaver would be good, but Mirror Shield, that is an amazing item. You're playing against Batrider.
Yes.
You're playing against Bloodseeker Rupture. Having Mirror Shield to go with the Lincolns, that is absolutely fantastic.
We've got Giant Ring 0. They've got their items out. They're smoking out onto the map. And double Giant Ring. What else is left on the deck here? Like, this is so scary. This is one of those moments where you suddenly can just lose the game in an instant for either team. That's all it takes. Jump in, trying to clear the wave. Buyback status. 3 have it on Dire. Only the Weaver has it on Radiant. You get picked off right now. That's GG's.
But this guy's got to be careful. The one non-Lincoln's core. He's going to blink in and go with an Abyssal. Gets the Jewel.
That's big. That's Ryoya dead.
Oh, he gets
maybe
kept
not.
alive by the Yule.
Okay, chase down, trying to finish off the job, and they will be able to get it, but the lasso afterwards. That Aghanim Scepter from the Wraith King doing a lot of work. Zero getting chased down by Rises, tries to finish him off. Can they get the kill? They will. So
Another
2 dead, 1 for each team. And then also the Bloodseeker soon to go down as well as Rises tries to take down Flea. They have the catch, but the
Rises
bash
getting low.
onto Rises.
Okay.
There's the time lapse. That's what they needed. Hex now onto the Wraith King. Echo Slam afterwards connects onto both of them. 4 are dead. They're going to try and take down this Wraith King one more time. I think A-Team might have finally done it as the chase is there. They have the Will-O-Wisp. It is not looking like it's enough as the Wraith King falls. Prince taking a hell of a lot of crit damage. Tries to TP back home to secure his rapiers, and he will get him. Has buyback, so round 2 life. Wraith King, big play there to make sure he has his rapiers.
So we'll have one last high ground hurrah. Legion has buyback if they want to commit. It doesn't look like Bloody Sky is going to opt for that, but gotta imagine they're going to be thinking about pressing forward for the throne. Unfortunately, yeah, the creeps, this top lane, the tier 4 towers, getting whittled away at. Rise is going to press forward, but he needs to be careful not to go all on his own. They're using that Seer Stone to scout the high ground, get what vision they can. And we'll see Prince join up with them soon.
He basically has double Lincolns with the Mirror Shield and the Lincolns,
Yeah.
so
good.
it's a little wild.
Unfortunately, Dire still only have 2 of their tier 5 neutral items. They were they actually managed to push out, but I'm surprised they didn't go for their neutral items.
And Legion would be so good here with the press the attack.
Oh,
But
yeah.
They don't have her, and instead trying to go. I mean, there's some people pinging tier 4, some going for megas.
I think the
This
Megas
is always
good.
a big question.
Yeah, I like this. I think the buyback from Phoenix is there. Actually, yeah, they're maybe not going to get Megas.
Okay. Tries to throw out the stun. Fissure to back away. So we come down to the game's still not over.
Ooh.
Dude, this Legion duel actually has been so key, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's been really good.
He's the Abyssal Blade. This has been a pretty big game-changing item as well. Batrider's been caught out by several times. Ryoya was carrying the early game, but he's been a bit of a liability in these last 3 or 4 fights, often getting picked off at the start, so being tricky for him.
Well, they pick up the shard now too for Wraith King. Like, I mean, he's completely maxed out on everything. The buyback status, only the Coddle has it available. Ryoya getting close to it. He's about 500 gold away, while pretty much all of the Radiant has theirs available. But it looks like they're waiting for that next Roche as well, which is, you know, just 10 seconds from being possible to respond. We'll see what the timer is on it.
We need Dire to hit some neutrals, Gabe. They
Yeah,
got 2
they really do.
neutral items to go. At some point, they got to be saying, like, you know, these there's some possible neutral items that could be crazy good on them. I guess they've got Timeless Relic, so it's more like the supports who could upgrade their neutral items, but...
Right. I mean, depending on what it is, there's a lot of really good ones out there, for sure. Wraith King, he bought Boots of Travel now. He didn't have Boots for a little while. He was just running with the Swift Blink.
And yeah, at least Giant's Ring gives you some movement speed, so he's not all too slow.
Flea moving out. Rises is up on the high ground. They drop down a ward right away. They spot him. They see him. Can they blow him up in time? No, the press the attack and the time lapse is there. Yamsa now needs to back away, and it looks like after that egg, they're gonna retreat.
Yeah, I think they need to disengage. Wait for double egg to come back up. Oh,
Gotta be careful. Abyssal Blade afterwards. Duel comes out right in time. That's Aeon Disc used first. Rises, runs
Got
through.
refresher, but I
Able
don't
to
know if
back
he's gonna
away.
get off.
Silence onto all of them. Tries to take down one. Coddle dead.
Oh,
What
Phoenix
more
has...
can they do here? They gotta
Yeah,
run
Wraith
away.
King.
Leash the double eight, but there's the echo. The combo comes out from Sabo yet again. He finds them all. Phoenix is dead. A-Team, they might have done it. Yamsun in a world of hurt. He's already used his BKB. Yoda getting chased down by Roya on the other side, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They've got all the lockdown in the world for this Wraith King. He is going to die. And with no buybacks on the Bloodseeker, no buyback on the Phoenix, and most importantly, no Wraith King, that is game. A-Team claw it back from the jaws of defeat.
Wow. Give this Shaker a medal. He's, you know, put this game on his back. I mean, hats off to the entire A-Team side. Their resilience they showed, the ability to not give up, fight to their last dying breath, and somehow pull out the win was absolutely incredible. I feel like this game itself was just a massive highlight reel from a number of players. Just really fun game of Dota.
I love Dota so much. These games like this, they just set you up for, I don't know, all the drama in the world, and you can understand like so many times it felt like Black and Yellow was just like right on the cusp of being able to take it, and in the end they weren't able to close out the game. And I mean, it also takes a team to recognize those slight weaknesses and take full advantage, and that's what A Team did. Really great start to this series. What more could we want, man?
Oh, I mean, hopefully, game 2 just as good, and maybe even a game 3. This is a series, I've been looking forward to. Yeah, it's not the juggernauts of NA Dota, but it's two teams who are very evenly matched and teams that have improved week after week. And right now, they're slugging it out. They know whoever wins this is likely staying in the upper division. Whoever loses could be eliminated down to the lower division. This is the series of the entire league for both these teams. It's the most important match they're going to play.
My heart be still. All the drama, it's keeping me just like I got palpitations right now. I'm going to go get a glass of water. I encourage all of you guys to get a drink. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, the panel's going to break down all the mayhem. We're going to get ready for game number 2 right after this.